This time we'll call the Human Resource Committee to order. Roll call.
Commissioner Cross,
Here.
Commissioner Derazinski.
Here.
Commissioner Engel,
Here.
Commissioner Hughes,
Here.
Commissioner Mahoney,
Here.
Commissioner Sabo,
Here.
Commissioner Skolnick,
Here.
Commissioner Wilkins.
Here.
Commissioner Nash.
Here. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for December 4th.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Engel, seconded by Commissioner Cross. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Next item on the agenda is the public comment on any agenda item. Is there anyone in the public that would like to have a comment on agenda item? Seeing none, we'll move on to items for consideration. Item number HR 130101.
So moved. Second.
Mental health authorization and release for request for proposal on-site pharmacy. It's been moved by Commissioner Engel, seconded by Commissioner Cross. Any discussion? Commissioner Hughes.
I do have a couple questions on this. One of them, is this going to be like a pharmacy will actually bid to put a pharmacy in your building over there, or will?
Julia Rupp, Executive Director, CMH. Yes,
Okay, they would do that,
it's,
okay.
it's an on-site pharmacy that would be a full-service pharmacy. And so, not just providing, there would be an on-site pharmacist 5 days a week.
Okay, okay. Now, will this eliminate some of the employees that you have that dispense the medication now?
No.
What will those employees do? I mean,
Well, we don't dispense medication.
oh, you don't, okay,
No.
okay,
That we use pharmacies, outside pharmacies.
okay. And
What
that-
this will do is make it more convenient for our
Okay.
clients.
I kind of wonder what kind of impact you think that's going to have on the local pharmacies and businesses. For example, Benson's is a local family-run business, it's just a block and a half away from you.
Right.
Is that going to have a financial impact on their business?
Well, I really can't answer that. I can tell you that having an on-site pharmacy is best practice in the field right now because of coordination of care to become part of the treatment team. And there are specialty pharmacies who will bid on this if we release the RFP. And that some of them, one that we spoke with recently, just to get some information, actually we've spoken with 2 of them, they've done some local impact economic impact studies where they've moved in and they haven't found an economic impact.
Okay.
But we do want to open this up to local pharmacies in case one of our local community businesses would like to work with us.
And I noticed that you said here that that would be open to all the CMH employees, but not any other county employees?
It could be, it really depends. I know that state, because it's a specialty on-site pharmacy, that there's regulations about who can access it. In some states the public can, in some states the public can't. I do believe that it could at least be opened up to county employees. Do you remember that, Dave? I think he said that. I think in Michigan he said it could be opened up to all the county employees.
Okay, because I thought if that would, the availability, the more people that could use it, the more reasonable it would be to get somebody in there that thought they could make a profit on it.
Well, the business is profitable. I mean, and there would be, we know that there will be no cost to us. This will be a cost neutral thing.
Okay.
Specialty pharmacies come in and do it because they do make money. The one consideration about who to open it up with would be the economic impact, right? Because the more people you open it up to, the better for that specialty pharmacy.
Certainly.
But then there would be more of an impact to the local businesses. So really the target population here is our consumers, especially those with really high needs, a lot of meds. We want to coordinate their care.
And you do have room in CMH to put that in there?
We do. You need 300 square feet.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Commissioner Derazinski.
I think this is a great idea. I'm wondering about the inclusiveness of the people, our jail system uses a lot of pharmaceuticals too. If that would become or could become part of this, to buy our drugs cheaper. It's just a thought.
Well, I'm sure.
And Brookhaven has a need, just carrying the idea possibly just a little bit farther, and I'm just throwing it out there. I don't need a response, just.
Well, I can tell you that this question has been asked. I mean, I'm sure that the specialty pharmacy, the more business for them, the better. They'd be happy to open it up. I'm not sure, I believe the jail services are contracted out, so that's really not, you know, they already have their own vendors they use to save money. Brookhaven, possibly.
Just a thought.
Will this be a compounding pharmacy?
Will it be,
A compounding pharmacy, one that does its own mixing on some of the,
I really don't even think, I don't think so.
just wondering.
Yeah, I mean, my only experience in the organization, and I've been to many organizations that have on-site pharmacies, and they don't, it's mostly psychiatric medications, truthfully.
Commissioner Skolnick.
So the pharmacy would be buying from the manufacturers? I mean, it'd be like,
Pardon?
you'd be buying the meds, not from, like direct from the manufacturers?
Well, they purchase them the same way any other pharmacy.
Yeah, that's what I mean, you're
Yeah.
not, okay. You have any idea how many dollars of prescriptions run through that place every year, CMH?
No, I don't.
Probably a pretty big number, I would guess.
Let me tell you what we have done so far, and that is that we have met with a specialty pharmacy to find out, because the nationwide specialty pharmacies that do this, they only work inside CMHs. So we've met with them because you have to have enough of a volume of business for them to know that they'll even bid on it. And so we know that whatever that volume is, they know they can make money on it. It's pretty big number. It is a value-added service for us. They do a lot of things that would save some of our staff money. I don't anticipate cutting any staff, but they would manage sample medications for us. They'll deliver to persons' homes for us. They will manage for a small fee to the consumer the indigent medication programs. So it's a real value-added service. And like I said, it's really intended to be a best practice. It's our intention that we'll take what we've gotten from the specialty pharmacy to, if you approve this, to create the RFP, and then to see if one of our local pharmacies might be willing to do it. And we have been talking informally with them. They know that this has been in the planning and something that we'd like to try to accomplish.
Yes, Judy, did we provide this service previously? Did we contract with a pharmacist, or how did we provide this?
There's two things. First of all, people use whatever pharmacy they want, okay? But in the motion, it says right now we have a contract with Hackley and St. Mary's, and they do some packaging for us and for people delivering for community-based people, and also for some of the group homes. The only way to make this affordable for a specialty pharmacy to be on site is we have to give all the business to them. So that's why we mentioned that, because if Hackley or St. Mary's decided to take this, then they would get all the business, the on-site plus the packaging business. Thank you.
Question? Thank you. Motion been made and seconded. All those in favor, you just go to say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Seeing none, motion passes. Next one is item 02, mental health authorization. CMH director signed a contract with American Association for Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities.
So moved. Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Derazinski, seconded by Commissioner Wilkins. Any discussion on this?
I do have something.
Commissioner Hughes.
I have a couple things on that. I did some research on this program, and this seems to be a fabulous program, not only in the US, but worldwide. And I wondered if any of the counties that surround us have this program, that we might be able to partner with them and use part of their program, or they might be able to use part of our program.
The licensing fee is per user.
It's per user, okay.
I mean, it's based on how many users you have.
Okay, now I see you have 300 analysis a year. How many people do you think we would have that would use that? That would be eligible for that?
Well, a little bit of history here. First of all, we have been using the SIS at CMH for a number of years with only individuals, most primarily developmental disability, persons with developmental disability that live in the residences. We decided that it was a good tool to help determine for anyone with intellectual disabilities or developmental disabilities to help prescribe what the right amount of services are. So we went forward in implementing it for all of our clients that have developmental disabilities. Since we even took this to our board, Community Mental Health Board, the state Department of Community Health has now mandated that the SIS be used statewide for any recipient of services that has intellectual disabilities.
And I see that a lot of states have done it.
Right, so it's now being used statewide.
Okay, one other question I get on that. It says here that you will be purchasing a customized Oregon protocol for that. Is that included in the $25,000?
Yes.
Okay, it is included, okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Item 03, Muskegon County replaced the Food Service Sanitation Program Enforcement Guide.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Commissioner Derazinski, seconded by Commissioner Cross. Any discussion? Commissioner Derazinski.
Ken, looking at the new steps, if I may. Step number 7, I think in the last 10 years, we've had one hearing come to this level. If, I think it's on page 10.
Ken Kraus, Director of the Public Health Department.
Know what I'm going.
On the formal hearing?
Yes.
Yeah. We've had one that has actually gone to a formal hearing. We've had 2 that were settled like the day before or minutes before. But yeah, we've had one that's gone to that level in the entire time I've worked in the public health arena.
But here it says that you're the hearing board.
Here, I'm the hearing officer. It would also include the chair of this committee and or that individual's designated board member and the commissioner in whose district that facility is located, or the person that they would find if there's some sort of a conflict or they wanted someone else to do that. So it's a 3-person hearing board.
So it's a new,
That's the way we've been doing it since the adoption of the original food code.
I just never have seen that happen.
One time.
Okay, thank you, Ken.
Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor, use the vote saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? That motion passes. Item number 6, any old business? Any old business for the Human Resource Committee? Any new business? I think at this time, if it'll be appropriate, we did discuss having the title change for this committee to Human Services instead of Human Resources.
Yes.
So if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind someone make a motion.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Engel, seconded by Commissioner Sabo, that we would change the title of this committee to Human Services Committee instead of Human Resources. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? That motion passes. Any other new business? Any other new business? Seeing none, at this time we have public comment on any new topic. Anyone? Seeing none, make a motion for adjournment?
So moved.